Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. You know the vibes. It's your guy, Showtime Shy News. It's time to make that change. We are his people. We can do it. Yes, man, we got a great show in line for you tonight, man. There's no need for me to rush. There's no need for me to rush. The CMOS orders have been processed. Everything is done. It's pizza night. So I'm going to take my time. We're going to talk about, we got a lot to talk about. We're going to, I got my disclaimer ready. We're going to show a little footage from the weigh-ins and stuff. Let me just check how my vocals is sounding. Let me share this a little bit. Because you are rocking out with Showtime Shy News, a.k.a. Shy Sizzle, the artist formerly known as Jacko Fitness. Yes, but that is long gone. Yeah. But let's see how we are sounding. Wait, Showtime Shy News. Oh yeah, we sound very good. So let me get to sharing this. Let me get to sharing this real quick. Because sharing is caring. This is you rocking out. I am arguably, like my man said, I'm the hottest boxing agent in the game right now. But occasionally I jump on here. Every day I jump on here. Sometimes I stay on for hours, hour, half hour. And I give y'all some real gems for the ones that pay attention, and the ones that don't, it is what it is. It's an old saying. I can lead you to it, but I can't hold your hand through it, So shout out to the ones that's in tune. Shout out to the ones that's jealous, that's in tune. And shout out to the ones that wish they was in tune. But like I said, as we move on, we got something good lined up tonight. Congratulations to Gary Antoine Russell, ranked number 5 in the WBA. So you know what that means? The winner tomorrow. We're gonna touch on that. But the winner tomorrow out of Tank and the boy. Out of Tank and the boy. Mario Azteca Barrios. Shout out to Clarence McLean. Azteca Barrios, they're gonna be in trouble because Polo the Dawn is breathing down their neck. Let me pull that up, man. I told you, man. And somebody needs to put an AP out on AB on AB, all bulletin. Where has he been since Polo called him out? Well, we're gonna touch on that too. Because like I said, real media matters, man. A lot of you dudes be scared to speak on stuff because it's bozos, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the bozo hour. You don't want to upset the popular fighter. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like when Gary Antoine Russell called him out, he got low, man. He's like mute right now. And that's not his style. He's always on social media. He's always doing something. But when he got called out by a hungry lion, a hungry dog, a hungry apex predator, he got low. And then he had the nerve to say, when the one appearance he did make, I believe it was at Floyd Mayweather's fight, and they asked him about the number 5 rank. Look, let me show y'all, man. He's ranked number 5 right now. He's ranked number 5 in the WBA. When they asked him about this gentleman right here, he had the audacity. To say, well, I'm going to play the clip in a second, but come on, you got to make it make sense. He just washed the dude that you struggled against, that many people say you might have lost to. And then you had the audacity to say that it's not worth fighting him. So it was worth fighting the man Santiago? Like, come on, man. We got to make it make sense. And you media outlets, You bloggers, you got to start holding these fighters accountable. Stop trying to be friends with these dudes. Are you a journalist? Are you a blogger? Are you media? Do your job, because you don't hold fighters accountable. Because you want to be their friends. You don't want to upset them. At the end of the day, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, fuck them. Because without you talking about them, they wouldn't be relevant. That's what you got to understand. This shit goes hand to hand. It goes hand to hand. And that's why they don't like me, a lot of them. Because I will let them know that. And I'm not afraid to let them know that. That's why I said it's time. It's time to make a change. We are the people. We can do it. Wake up, man. But yeah, shout out to that young man right there, man. 2016 Olympian. He's marching, man. 14-0, 14 knockouts. He's getting his just due, man. You know, he been, like I said, he was an Olympian, man. Overlooked, man. He's in the class with Jaron Ennis, Shakur Stevens, Richard Hitchison. A lot of these other guys, Teofimo Lopez, all these other guys was getting way more praise than him. Way more praise than him, but he's coming around now, and he has another fight day coming up August, man. August. But AB, man, he's on your heels. I remember he was calling out your boy Robert Easter Jr. You know, he's getting his just due, man. Shout out to Title. You know, looks like he got an endorsement deal. You know, God is good, man. See, it always happens, man. It always happens as long as you stay the course. Man, yo, it would be crazy, Clarence McLean, but he'll stop Broner. He'll stop him. He will mop the floor with him and stop him, man. But we're going to get to some of these coverages. I'm going to get my disclaimer up there. I believe both of the guys made weight. So we have a fight tomorrow. I believe Tank was 139 and 3/8, 3/4. And Mario Azteca Barrios was 139 and a half. But I'm gonna play some videos, but I'm gonna put my disclaimer up for that. Just give me a second. You know, I just want to do a little, chatty patty right now. I see Erickson, Robin Hood looks, Lubin. Yeah, he robbed my guy Jahad Tucker's whole look with the war hat. So we have to hold him accountable for that. You know, you snazzed. Jahad Tucker did it first. Jahad Tucker did it first on ESPN. Shakur Stevenson card. We brought that to the table first. And then you tried to run with it. Whatever. But he's fighting Rosario Banana. That should be a good fight. I think whoever gets to whoever's chin first. Because, shout out to Lord of the Rings. Coach Lord of the Rings. Teacher extraordinaire. But I think whoever gets to whoever's chin first is going to end that fight. Because everybody knows the boy, Erickson Lubin, is very chinny. Very chinny. That's a fact. They don't want no smoke with the Russell brothers. But like Gary said, Tank is he's stuck in a rock and a hard place now because you're gonna have to pick your poison, son. Or like they would say, you're gonna have to pick your poison, Slim. Because now you campaigning, you swimming in them waters at 140. You see he was ranked number 5 at 140 for that belt that you're fighting for tomorrow. So eventually you're gonna have to collide with either him or his brother. And I will tell you this, man. From my experience being around those guys, if I was you, I would have won after Gary. Not saying Gary is less of a challenge. I'm telling you, don't be fooled by Antoine. Antoine the Dawn, man. He is very mean in that ring. I know. He is very mean, and he's a dog. Outside the ring, one of the most honorable, righteous, intelligent brothers. But inside that ring, He is gonna hurt you. He's gonna inflict pain on you, and he's gonna knock you the fuck out, man. But hey, what do I know? Shout out to Clarence. Clarence said walls are closing in on these ducks. Facts. That's a fact. That's a big fact right there, man. That reach is gonna. Oh man, we're gonna see, man. I'm about to I'm glad you brought that up. I'm gonna play a clip. Let me get my disclaimer ready, because I know they're gonna try to shut this down. All right, I got the disclaimer right here. Cause I'm gonna play a clip from the weigh-in real quick. I'm gonna play a clip from the weigh-in, and I'm gonna post that so people know I don't own the rights to the video that I am about to post, because he got a big size height advantage over Tank. But me, man, I just I know how Mayweather, Atlanta Ellerbe and them move. They wouldn't put him in there with Mario Barrios if they didn't think, if they thought he was really that much of a threat, he would have never got this fight, man. Because you see what they're all about. They're all about selling tickets, man. We'll get to that too. They're so corny with that, man. That lets you know that they don't really believe in their fighters, because he did an interview. I forget who it was with. Shout out to Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings sent it to me. They asked him about Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor is the undisputed champion. I don't care if he fought in front of two people. I don't care if he fought in front of nobody. He's the undisputed champion. The line that he tries to knock his hustle is he only fought in front of 1,000 people. And at the end of the day, he's a fighter. He don't have to fight in front of nobody. He don't have to fight in front of nobody. As long as he's fighting the other champion or the other top guy and he wins, he's the winner. So all that he fought in front of 1,000 people, it just lets me know. It lets me know, as a boxing connoisseur, a boxing agent now, that your guy's not really that guy. Word, facts. Let's go, Lord of the Rings. Let him know he's a chicken. He has the chicken. That's right, man. But yeah, that just lets me know, anytime you always try to divert it from. But they did the same thing with Lomachenko. When Lomachenko was breathing down Tank's neck and wanted to beat the dust off of him, they was always saying, "Oh, he's fighting in auditoriums." And so what, man? At the end of the day, your boy fights in. He's fighting in at the State Farms Arena, right? How many of those tickets? Now I'm going to expose y'all. Now I got to expose y'all. How many of those tickets did y'all give out, man? We know how y'all give it up, man. How many of those front row tickets, those complimentary tickets did y'all give out to so-called celebrities to come to the fight? All right, come on. Let's keep it tall now. Since you want to say a dude fought in front of 1,000 people, but he is the undisputed champion. Undisputed. That means he has all the real belts, not a regular, the real ones. Let's get to this. We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that, man. We will get back to that. I want to throw this video up so you could just see the difference, man. I want to throw this video up, man. I want y'all to see the difference, man. In the I want y'all to see the difference. It was crazy, man. Crazy. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get my disclaimer ready for y'all. But I'm gonna throw it up. I want y'all to catch the vibes. Catch these vibes.
Kind of doctor's office.
I want y'all to catch these vibes.
That's doing primary care differently. Our best-in-class doctors.
World Championship main event of the evening.
Go.
At this time, please welcome the boxers as they make their way to the stage. First, the defending world champion from San Antonio, Texas. Undefeated at 26 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the reigning WBA super lightweight champion of the world, Mario El Azteca Barrios.
I want y'all to catch the vibe. Let's get that up there. Let's get that up there.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we invite the challenger up to the stage at this time from Baltimore and now proudly representing his adopted home of Atlanta, Georgia. He is the challenger. He is undefeated, 24-0, 23 big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the three-time two-division world champion, the undefeated Gervonta Tank Davis.
I want y'all to see the difference. This is the actual weigh-in right
now,
here.
ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to bring our fighters to the scale at this time. It's for the WBA Super Lightweight World Title. The weight limit is a strict 140 pounds. First to the scale, once again, the defending champion, making his second defense of the title, the undefeated WBA Super Lightweight Champion of the World, El Azteca Mario Barrios.
You see how we rocking it? I don't own this video. He look good on the scales, look. Check the vibes. You know the vibes. This is a fight hype video.
139.5 pounds, 139.5 pounds for the defending champion.
139.5.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, up to the scale at this time, once again, the challenger. He'll be seeking his third division world title. He is the current super featherweight and lightweight champion of the world, the undefeated Gervonta Tank Davis.
Look at Tank on the scale.
139.75 pounds. 139.75 pounds for Tank Davis.
Throw that back up there again. I want to just show you when they do the face off. And then we're gonna close out of this and I'm gonna break it down for y'all. You know, see, I learned the game. See how I'm learning the game? Got the disclaimer up there. There it goes right here. Watch the face off though. This is what I want y'all to pay attention to right here. Peep the game right here. Look.
And there they are, ladies and gentlemen. It's the main event of the evening.
All right, let's close out of that now. Like I said, I don't own that video. You see, I had the disclaimer up there. But for those of y'all that was paying attention to that, did y'all notice the discrepancy in the bodies, the height, like Lord of the Rings alluded to earlier, the reach? Tank was 139.75 pounds. Mario was 139.5. Lord of the Rings said Tank better use that overhand right. He, you know, that's the one thing he got going for him, that equalizer, that power. But if dude team is smart and they put a plan together, they studied a little bit of Leo Santa Cruz tape, He just keeps Tank on the outside and jabs and moves. Yo, it'll be an easy fight for him. Because if you look at the weigh-in, yo, he got a significant physical height advantage and reach advantage that Lord of the Rings alluded to. Now, if he boxes behind his jab all night and busts Tank Davis up, it can get very, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Hopefully they studied the Leo Santa Cruz fight and they took some of the positive things that Leo Santa Cruz was applying in that fight. And this bigger physical man uses that. Not saying that he can keep him up off him all night, but if he busts him up, softens him up enough, he will be all right. Because Leo Santa Cruz was doing the do. He just got careless and reckless. But if he could have possibly kept moving and grooving how he was for 3 more rounds, we all know Tank Davis gets gassed. We seen it against who was it? I can't remember when was it Gamboa? It was one of them. But Coach Kelvin had to tell him, breathe. Yeah, he was in the corner like, yeah, he was like a kid. You know when you throw a kid in the water for the first time and they panic, you put them underwater a little bit. You know, your babies. You throw them underneath the water a little bit so they can experience, and then you pick them up out the water after like 2 seconds, and they, yeah, that's how he was on it. That's how he was on it for real, man, for real. But if the guy, man, listen, if his team is put together and he got some real boxing minds with him, it could be interesting, man. It could be very, very interesting for the simple fact that I just showed you the weigh-in, man. He has a significant, not a little. He has a significant height and reach advantage, man. And anybody who can tell you that really knows boxing, you can win a fight off a jab. Yeah, you see, Lord of the Rings was there on deck, man. He said, I was there. Tank was terrible. See? First-hand experience right there, man. First-hand experience. But yeah, like I was just saying, you can win a fight off a jab, man. Because a jab could control the whole fight. And that man has a significant, not y'all listen, man. Significant height and reach advantage. And I'm gonna say this too, man. There's no way Tank Davis is gonna be able to campaign at 140. No way. Yeah, I'll tell you this right now. If they was to put him in there right now with the man I was talking about earlier that I opened the show up with, he only has 14 fights. I will put my house on Gary Antoine Russell. He's the physically bigger man, longer reach. You already see when he did against Santiago. Tank is gonna have problems at 140, man. They ain't gonna keep being able to. I'm gonna use the line from Burger King, mix and match. They ain't gonna be able to keep doing that, man. They got away with this one, maybe. We'll see. We'll find out. But yeah, that's a fact. It sets up everything. The jab. See, Lord of the Rings is referring to the jab. But he's not going to be able to campaign at 140, man. I just showed y'all the weigh-in. Take it how y'all want to take it. I can go to matter of fact, let me go to my guy World Combat's page. Let me get back on Instagram. Cause Scotty White is down there too right now, my guy. Shout out to World Combat. World Combat is front and center right now down there in the A. He's in the A, shorty. That's how World Combat says it. I'm in the A, shorty. I'm in the A, shorty. My girl Eve comment says she is patiently waiting for let me get World Combat is down there on the front line. Let me pull his page up. All right, I'm back. I'm about to pull World Combat's page up, so you can get like a I want to see yo, and this is for all you naysayers that say I don't like the PBC. This whole show right here is dedicated to them. Oh, dedicated to them. I'm talking about nothing but the Tank Davis fight right now. I ain't even highlight Lomo's fight, and Lomo's fighting tomorrow. See, that's why you guys are clowns to me. You see, my guy Scotty White is down there, but this fight right here. Shout out to Scotty White. This is Scotty White's coverage. He's down there on the front line. Banana versus Lubin. Banana's coming off a loss. Lubin is coming off a win. Remember, Banana lost to Charlo. He caught a seizure. Remember, he got hit in the midsection, had a seizure. But this is gonna this fight right here has potential to be the steal of the night. That's some good lemonade. That has potential to be the steal of the night for the simple fact that that I alluded to earlier. Banana's a big puncher. We all know Lubin is very chinny. It is what it is. Like his last fight, was that the Terrell Goucher fight? Well, the Terrell Goucher fight, he got rocked, bro. Now it wasn't the Terrell Goucher fight. His last fight was another guy, but the Terrell Goucher fight, you see he's chinny, man. If Rosario can land something, you think Lubin by decision? I don't know. Yeah, Lubin doesn't do it for me, man. Ever since he got knocked out by Charlo, he's chinny, man. He gets hit with a hard shot. He goes in the shell shock, man. Terrell Goucher rocked him and just didn't know how to jump on him and finish him. I think Banana's gonna land something, man. You know? But Banana's kind of suspect too, man, because I lost a lot of respect for Banana after the Charlo fight, man. Because he was fighting a good fight. He was in the fight. Then he took he took a jab to the stomach and had cardiac arrest, like head trauma, man. Like, come on, man. It is what it is, but like I say, hey, what do I know? But yeah, that card, this fight right here could be the fight of the night, man. Because Lubin is a big puncher. And Rosario's a big puncher. So we just have to wait to see what happens tomorrow night, man. But let's get back to what I alluded to earlier about 1 second. Yeah, my bad. I'm back, man. My dog was barking, man. You know, I got a puppy now, man. So I had to make sure everything was all right, man. Home defense mechanism, you heard? So I had to just go out there and make sure everything was all right, man. Shout out to Daffodil. You know, that was my daughter's birthday gift. She is getting big and strong and very alert now, man. So I had to just make sure everything was all right. But getting back to what I was saying as far as like Tank Davis campaign, the 140 and the comments Leonard Ellaby made, I should pull that article up, man. I should pull it up, man. But you know how these people are, man. They might they might try to this show right here is cooking, man. I think if let me pull it up, man, so y'all can see so y'all can see what I was talking about, man. Get my disclaimer ready, man. Shout out to Lord of the Rings, man. Lord of the Rings has sent me that. And it was a good find. Great find. Shout out to Lord of the Rings, one of the producers of the show. But yeah, it was a great find. Leonard Ellaby, they always do that, man. It's like, do you have a fighter or do you have a entertainer? Like, is he a rapper? Is he gonna get on is he gonna go in the ring and perform a song? Or is he gonna perform a fight? Like, you know, they love to allude to the amount of tickets and the arena and all that. Like, yeah, that's cool, but it's a fight. What he do, man? I'm about to pull that interview up, man. I'm about to pull that interview up, man. He does that all the time. Like these dudes, you know, they get so high up the food chain. They just forget about what it is to climb. You know, and then once they get up there, they want to manipulate the chessboard. They want to move the goalpost around. But it's like, nah, this is the fight game, my guy. It's the fight game. Don't like you can't not, yo. I don't care. Like I said earlier in the show, I don't care if dude fought in front of two people. I don't care if he fought in front of his mother and his girlfriend. They fought for the undisputed championship. And not for nothing, they fought on ESPN. They did over 1 million something, like a 1.5 million views. I know it wasn't pay-per-view, but 1.5 million people tuned in to watch that. So that says something right there. Yeah, he is a cheerleader. That's a fact. But I'm about to throw up that right now. That was a great find by Lord of the Rings. Great find. Great find. He said Josh Taylor. All right. Here it is right here. Let's get out of this. Let's go to this. I'm gonna pull up. Let me get my disclaimer ready. Lord of the Rings said no crowd because of the virus. That's a fact. Well, you know how they play on the public, man. They play on the public. And people be so dumb. People be so dumb and don't like be zombies.
This is 6-time IFBB Bikini Pro champion Brina Martinez, and I take ZMA5 to make sure that I get the zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6 needed to keep my immune system healthy and snap strong.
Love being here, though. Love being here. Beautiful place. You already know. I told you. And we'll be back again very soon. You know, this is the second home, so, you know, beautiful city. You know, happy to be here, man. You know, glad to support.
Pay attention. Just listen to this.
You know, all these restaurants.
I'm trying to listen.
You know, it's great. Yeah, you know, it's great to see our brothers and sisters, you know, doing it in a major way. You know, that's definitely very, very refreshing.
Leonard, talk about obviously Gervonta moving up 2 weight classes to a champion at 140, a solid guy. Once this fight was announced, a lot of people, you know, kind of saw it as a pick'em fight. Do you see Gervonta's power? Obviously, you've been in the gym with him. Is the power still there? Same at 130, same 135?
Of course it is. Of course it is. And it's all about,
pay attention, please.
Giving
Listen.
the fans excitement. You know, you hear some of the clowns out there talking about, oh, well, this, you know, this fight is this, and this fight ain't for this title and all that.
He said clown. People say the same thing about him.
This is a good ass fight. You know what I'm saying? Between 2 young warriors, 2 undefeated fighters. We're gonna get in there and get the fans an exciting show. That's what it comes down to.
Gervonta last time against Leo kind of walked him down. It kind of felt like Gervonta thought he was a bigger man, the more powerful man. And even though, you know, like Leo had his moments, I felt like Tank felt the end coming eventually. If you would have come in this strategy with Mario's a big guy.
Yes, it's a different opponent, different fight. And it took Tank a minute to get warmed up. It took him a minute to get warmed up. That won't be the case this time.
They be making mad excuses. Excuse number 1.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure fireworks early.
That was a big fight for Tank, though. Why did he come out cold?
Mad excuses.
Well, you know, sometimes it's like that. I mean, you
Mad
know,
excuses.
we had issues with the gloves, you know, and the timing. You know, you tried on the gloves at the weigh-in, but it just might fit a little different. And then when you put it on, you know, then it didn't feel right. So I was totally okay with that because I wanted him to feel 100% comfortable.
Yeah.
And but that's water under the bridge. You know, it was a very entertaining fight from the opening bell. Leo came out, and you know, first and foremost, Leo was 4-time world champion. So, you know, regardless again what anybody is saying, you know, but that's just all to denigrate the guy who's the top dog, you know?
The top dog.
Let me talk to a different community than I do. What is the buzz been like? Being the Tank is back down here, and you know that y'all bringing boxing back to the ATL.
Shout out to Scotty.
Again, we're going to have a sold-out crowd. Sold-out crowd. Everybody wants to come. The city is buzzing already. You know, the Hawks, they've advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals, which is unheard of. Shout out to them. You know, we believe, you know, they're doing it big down here. And again, we know what kind of energy Tank brings. You know, they're coming out, though, Saturday. They're coming out.
What did you tell Gervonta Davis when he said he wanted to face Mario Davis? He went out 2 weight classes. What is it that plus your mind?
I've been very honest from the beginning. I didn't like the fight. That wouldn't be the fight that I would say, you know. But again, I like it if he likes it. You know what I'm saying? Because
now you hear this, right? He didn't like the fight.
Said it, you know, it's like, okay.
He didn't like the fight.
There's not nobody out there I think can beat him. And I'm not coming from that perspective. It was just that he's moving up 2 weight
He
classes.
said he don't think there's nobody out there that could beat him.
That's a big deal.
You don't let him fight
That's
everybody.
a big ass deal. Instead of people hate, a guy's moving up 2 weight classes. And I said this when we were at the in Miami. How many 30 pounders you know can do what Tank's doing? Just name me one. There's nobody at 130 that can do what Tank is doing in this fight. And more importantly, that their promoter would allow them to do that. There's not one. Any name that you name, They wouldn't put their 130 pounder in there with Mario Barrios. That's what I love about Tank.
Man, you see how they hyping Mario Barrios.
And he wants all the
Pay
smoke.
attention.
Regardless of what
Pay
some of the
attention.
haters say, he wants all the smoke.
Pay attention.
A couple times you feel like this fight is not getting the respect it deserves.
No, it'll be okay because I don't worry about that. See, that's the difference between me. It's like we're gonna have well over 14,000 people in the building on Saturday night. Okay, and I guarantee you this. And you can quote me on this. There will probably be maybe 100 purists in there. 100 maybe. 100. Die hard. The die hard.
Yeah, look,
Die
they don't respect.
What is
They
everybody else
don't
coming to see?
they don't respect the real boxing people. He just told it right there.
I'm an interview fighter and see how many hardcore fans he got there.
Heard what he just said? That's like, yeah, that's blatant disrespect.
And when I'm saying that, I'm speaking in terms of that the people that want to see him lose. Now, of course, you got diehard boxers.
Now you try to switch it up.
Of course you do.
It's too late,
I'm
man.
just
You
talking
be putting your
about
foot in
people
your
that wanna
mouth,
see
man.
him lose.
You gotta pay attention, man.
You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you this: all the fans who will be in attendance, they coming to see a show.
Show.
They'll know the first thing about if you got one title, 49 titles.
I told you he's a rapper,
They
man.
don't care.
They coming to see a show,
One thing
man.
they do know, he's the most exciting fighter in the entire sport. They do know that. Because the eyes don't lie. And every time he goes in there and steps up in that ring, he delivers.
This
He
is
gives fans exactly what they want to see. And that's knockouts.
crazy.
And there's never a dull moment. You know, in it. When we were down here with Gamboa,
This is
it
crazy.
wasn't Tank's best performance.
Yeah.
But
I talked about that earlier. Didn't I tell y'all that?
Kemba walked him down, tried to get him
Didn't
out.
I say how he was tired?
Kemba was a tough veteran, but Tank was bringing it. And every punch that he threw was with violent intention. And he was trying to get him out of there. Wasn't no, come out first round, let me fill him out, and wasn't none of that. None of that. It ain't gonna be none of that on Saturday night either. Tank don't get out like that.
Leonard, we live right now, and a lot of people asking, will we get a Loma fight, the Devin Haney fight, a Ryan fight? Everybody's saying
Man, Tank was willing to fight anybody. All it just has to make sense. It just has to make sense.
who makes sense in lightweight right now?
Whatever we decide.
You hear this dude?
140 in this one.
He said it has to make
He's not
sense.
campaigning it for it. He's not. Nah.
Because it was Roman, he was campaigning.
No, absolutely.
He said it has to make sense.
If there's the right fight there, take it. If it's something big and makes sense, yeah. See, we only doing. See, just doing stuff just to be doing it. It don't make sense. You got to do something to have.
Yeah, you see how they stealing my shit, man.
Something
Make it make sense.
I'm kind of shocked the boxing world if he actually called out Taylor at this point. If, getting the win over Mario.
So, okay, but let me clear that up. Okay, Taylor just fought an undisputed.
Here, go right here. Look, pay attention.
Junior welterweight championship, right? 1,000 people in attendance in the United States. What does it mean? We're gonna fill up in the arena. We're gonna get all of that. Trust and believe, we're gonna get all of that. We're gonna get every bit of that. Every bit of that. But I'm just saying, it's like, at the end of the day, all these guys are good fighters, but you got to be able to bring something to the dance. It's just because it does take two to tangle. You can't just say, I just want to fight the champ. I want to fight the top dog out there. I want to get paid. Because guess what? Anybody step up in there with Mario Barrios is making the most he's ever made. Okay? And that goes for any fighter that he fights. That's what happens when you fight the cash cow.
You got to bring something to match up at PBB stadium.
But you got to be able to bring something to the dance. You got to bring other than just saying that. And by no means, I want to be clear. Am I trying to downplay this guy? He's the undisputed at that. I'm saying is that there's a reason why they put him in a small venue that it's 1,000 people there, so there's 1,000 tickets.
Come on, man. We got to start cleaning this sport up, man. We got to start cleaning the sport up. See that right there. That right there. That right there. We got to clean the sport up, man. Us as media, bloggers, journalists, fans, we got to clean it up, man. Because this dude right here, y'all just gave him a pass, man. He was blatantly disrespectful. Not only was he disrespectful, he disrespected the fans big time. He said it's gonna be 14,000 in there. He said it might be 100 purists. Like, so he's saying they just coming to see a show. See what I said earlier? I hope y'all paying attention to this source today. I said they moved my man at like he's a rapper, performer. He's Gladys Knight and the Pimps. That's how they move him. They said it's gonna be a show. That's like a turn off, man. Like that just turned me off. Like, shout out to Lord of the Rings for sending me that. What's the name? I watched that video last night, man, and they're like, it turned me off. It turned me off towards them, man, because it was like, and I was like feeling the fight. I was hyped off the fight a little bit. It was getting momentum because I seen, they used what I said. I was like, yo, y'all trying to sell the fight, but y'all not showing that knockout. That's what y'all need to be showing when he knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. That's the best form of marketing for this fight. And then I seen they did that. You know, I seen that was the major promo afterwards. They had Steven Jackson and them talking about it, just mad people. That was the promo. But like I said, hey, what do I know? But that turned me off. Like, yo, you dude just like, you saying he's the cash cow. He's the cash cow of the division, right? Or the sport. What is it? The division, the sport. Last time I checked, Teofimo Lopez is about to make what? What did they say? 6.1 million. Is Tank making that tomorrow? I know y'all gonna say yeah because of the back end and all that. All right, we'll see. We'll wait to see, man. We will wait to see, man. We will wait to see. Man, they make me yawn, man. They make me yawn. They saying this dude is the cash cow. This is his second pay-per-view, and he's the cash cow already. He's the cash cow already, man. How is that possible? You know? Like, it gotta shout out to cousin Jason. Appreciate that, cuz. How is that possible? I gotta touch on that. How is that possible that he's the cash cow? And this is only his second pay-per-view. So that just makes you wonder about everything that goes on over there. Because you have Deontay Wilder, the heavyweight champ. So you saying he makes more money than Deontay Wilder. Last time I checked, heavyweight boxing is the biggest payout. You saying he's the most electrifying fighter in boxing. I thought that was Deontay Wilder, man. I thought that was the Bronze Bomber. And I thought Earl Spence was the cash cow, too. Earl Spence is going on as what? Him and Manny Pacquiao will be what, his third, fourth pay-per-view? Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia. This is his fourth pay-per-view. But he's not the cash cow? Like you just said, like you just stole my line. You got to make it make sense, man. Make it make sense, man. Y'all are very confusing, especially to a brother like me that pays attention, that does his homework, that studies his notes, that reads, that listens, that pays attention. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. This was an excellent show tonight. And you see, I didn't even highlight the Lomachenko fight, but Lomachenko's fighting tomorrow too. 10 p.m., man. 10 p.m. on ESPN. You know, that should be a good fight. I'm looking forward to watching that fight too. Because, like, the one thing that I love about Lomachenko is his footwork. His footwork is like second to none. Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal footwork, man. So I can't wait to see what he does, man. Because he's coming off a loss too. He's coming off a loss, man. His footwork is like. That's what I said, man. I guess I'm just a purist, man, when it comes to this boxing, man. Like I'm just different with it, man. But that man's footwork is like. I just love his footwork, man. He just the angles, how he turns you, like, oh man, it's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you back on the podcast. It's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty because like he's his footwork. His footwork is like, oh man, gorgeous, yo. Gorgeous. And we gotta move in the gym when we yell out the Lomachenko, man. I think I gotta find that video. When Jahad was sparring, I was like, Lomachenko. That's one of our moves, man. That dude's footwork is remarkable, man. For all you young up and coming fighters, study that, man. It's a thing of beauty, man. It's a true thing of beauty, man. You know, only real fighters, real coaches, teachers know that, man. You know, a lot of people like now I'm gonna quote Leonard Ellaby, the purists. Only the purists see that. You know, but I'm looking forward to him tomorrow. You know, I'm very looking forward to him. But you see, I dedicated this show tonight to the other guys. You know, the other guys on the other side. Because they always say that I bash the PBC, that I bash Al Heyman, that I bash Al Heyman fighters. But I opened the show up highlighting Polo the Dawn. Yes, he went to dance school. That's a fact. He went to for 6-7 years. His father took him out of boxing and had him dancing, strictly dancing, and it paid off. It paid off because his footwork is next to none. I think, yo, I told somebody that today, man. I was on the phone with a boxing colleague, and I was like, he was like, what do you think Lomachenko's greatest attribute is? I said his footwork. I was like, everybody talks about hand speed, timing, and reaction. I said, nah, it's his footwork. I was like, it's his footwork. I was like, his footwork is second to none. He gets guys out of position. He gives guys awkward angles, all off his footwork. But hey, what do I know? But if you're not a boxing guy, a boxing person, you wouldn't know that, you know? You just wouldn't know it, man. You just wouldn't know it. Why did you let it outside?
She made doo-doo in the kitchen.
Yeah, why didn't you let it outside? Come on, man. Wait. Why would you keep it out? Look outside. Why is she in the house? Yeah, my bad. My daughter's leave the dog in the house, and the dog had a poop in the kitchen, man. So I had to clean that up real quick. But it's like I just told them, why is she in the house for? Like, let her out and run around the yard. Why is she in the house for? It's nice out. She did that for attention, because she wanted to be outside. But back to what I was saying. You see how today, this whole podcast, this whole show was dedicated towards that fight tomorrow night. I just touched on Lomachenko a little bit, but I highlighted the brothers, the so-called brothers, you know? And I always get a lot of backlash that I don't like them. Now, it's not that I don't like them. They don't like me. They don't like what I do because I tell the truth. See, they like guys that will push narratives for them. They like guys that won't question them. They like guys that are yes men. And there's one thing about me. I've never been a yes man a day in my life. I wasn't raised by none. I don't know what that's like. I was raised by a strong black queen, and I was raised around strong black men. And I was always taught to question something if I felt it wasn't right, or I had doubt about something. So I say that to say this. If me questioning something that I doubt offends you, maybe you need to look in the mirror and question yourself, because we're not always going to see eye to eye. We're not always going to agree. But if by me questioning your actions has you feeling that you need to blackball me and try to stop my family from eating and growing, that just lets me know the type of man, the type of person you are. I did a post the other day and I said a brother has no honor. And I mean that. Because I grew up under different codes, different principles, different morals. So if you are that threatened by another man questioning your actions and you feel the need to try to blackball him and stop his family from eating, you have no honor. Once again, we're going to close on that. Appreciate Lord of the Rings, Clarence McLean, Scotty White, everybody tapping in, man. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your night. Enjoy those fights tomorrow night. You know the vibes. I holla.